Am I the only one that feels some type of way because Trey and Ernestine got back from Vegas before the Jamaica crew did? Y'all should have got back way sooner. But at least I could say Chase and Candace did have themselves a good time, despite the situation. Despite Chuck E. Cheese Chase shortcomings. Despite Candace apologizing to Shayla. But I guess the real married couple did keep it spicy. Y'all remember when Shayla was telling Anthony that they can go cliff diving? Yeah, they chickened out at the last minute. But Chase and Candace did it. The married couple was too spicy for the fate breakers. Then Chase lost his chain and they found it. Anthony talking about some, see, that's why I didn't dive in there. I promise that chain that you wearing was not going to come off that big ass head of yours. Oh, did I say that out loud? Anyway, Shayla talking about she want to stay there another day. Now they got to go back to reality. Girl, when have you ever lived in reality? You just as delusional as Polo. Did I say that out loud too? Nah, I love Polo for real though. But Anthony talking about they got to get back to their son. Shayla asked Candace and Chase, what are y'all going back to? A marriage? Businesses? Chase said no responsibility? Freedom? Money? Something you don't have? Properties? The list goes on, Shayla. But I was scrolling through Facebook and I ran across this. A ring will not save your relationship, nor will a little bald-headed ass baby or threesome. Now tell me he lying. Then we have Ernestine asking Amber to go to New York City with her. She got some tickets in the airport from this lady to go see Othello. Y'all know with Denzel. And they gotta leave tonight. Girl, didn't you just make it back this morning? And you already trying to leave? Yeah, she really don't want to have anything to do with James. Why you didn't ask James to go with you? But that third ticket that they had, Amber called Sunny. Sunny gave her the cold shoulder, told her she got something else to do. It's just so last minute. I mean, it is, but girl, that ain't the reason why you said that. So when Amber gonna find out your truth? And why Mike ain't told her yet? I got my girl out here looking stupid. Then she asked Sunny if she can add her on to the group chat. Girl, the fact that you had to ask her should speak volumes. Now let's get to these. Erica and Lawrence. Erica told Lawrence that she been feeling some type of way because she got a package at work. Somebody sent her a positive pregnancy test. She pulls it out her pocket. Why do you have that in your pocket? It's not even in a Ziploc bag, and you're touching it with your hands. Still in a wrapper? Why are you carrying around that pea stick? Somebody else's bodily fluids? We all know who sent it, and so does Lawrence. But of course he lied. He said he gonna take care of it. He gonna take it. And in the beginning of that skit, did y'all catch he was praying, why? Why is Nina in my life? Sir, maybe Nina's in your life as a test and you failed miserably. You ever thought about that? But you don't think, so you couldn't have. When is Erica gonna find out? I'm mad that he walked out of her house and she didn't even look out the door. Every woman, and I do mean every woman, whether they are insecure or not, if they man runs out the door, acts a little weird, they gonna check outside. They gonna check and see what is he doing. What made him do that? What made him act like that? And you trying to tell me she didn't even look out the window? The answers to all the questions in her head was right there. Nina was outside your house. Not just outside your job, sending stuff to it, but she was outside of your house. And your man went out there to confront her. Erica, girl, you are not this stupid. Well, you were pressed over DC. We got Natasha and Rolanda. Let's see if they spend this much time when Anthony and them come back. I bet they don't, because I feel like Rolanda ain't gonna need Natasha no more. Since Anthony gone, she don't have anybody else. They was talking about the whole Zoe and Shania situation. Natasha said, we followed her car to the house that you got Shania. Rolanda always in some mess, isn't she? Long story short, she said she didn't forgive Zoe. But she ain't gonna tell her that. So why did you keep her around? Why did you keep entertaining her? Why did you keep allowing her to stress you out? Did you ever forgive Don? Because you should have been exit both of them out of your life. My boundaries against them two would have been so strong they would not have known where I lived at.